Oh.
I saw you getting ready to do some metal work, so I popped
Hello,
in to check
YouTubers.
it out.
Yeah, well, the metal showed up, so that's what you got to contend with, see?
Yeah, that
You're
is
paying
nice.
full price, but look at it.
Stored outside, I guess.
Stored outside, yeah. But that's it. That's when you live on a rock out in the middle of the friggin' North Atlantic,
Yep.
these are the choices that you have.
A lot of cleanup there.
Yeah, so I'll just take a zip disc, not a zip disc, a grinding disc, and I'll clean it up. You know, the ones with the sandpaper on them, like.
Oh, yes, yeah, Rob.
Yeah, and I'll just clean it up. Oh, I've had to do it in the past, that's not a problem. Then we got to make a new base for it. And this is our pole that we sold to Matt and Diane from New Hampshire.
I'm sure that's right.
So we have to replace it. Problem is, now that it's here, I might as well stay at it and get it done. I get all the brackets are done. Now some of this metal, see, I had ordered the flat bar to do the brackets, but Sunday, which was yesterday, I came out and I had enough material to do the bracket, so this will just go back in stock. This 2" by 1/4 flat bar, that's for that barrel. We got to make a stand for that barrel, so that'll probably be the next video after this one. The brackets are all completed, the hanging brackets, and that's what they look like with their respective loops on them. So they kind of look okay. And I just put a bit of hose over just to cover over the thread, right? So I don't might paint them black yet, I don't know, might leave them like that. The globe, or the clock that was on it, we put that on when, maybe May?
Yeah, it's just after winter, yeah.
That was starting to rust, so I took that, that's in there sandblasted and painted. That was brown, so now it's going to be painted flat black like the rest of it. It gives it that wrought iron look.
Yeah.
And then here's all the mechanism here for the clocks, with the LED lights and everything built in.
Yeah.
So that's all apart. Oh yes, you might want to back up. Don't hit your, don't trip over the bandsaw. So anyway, Saturday, of course, I had to go out and work on a dump truck in the mud. So I put a tarp down, and I'm telling you, it was mud. It was that thick. So I put the tarp down, I lied down on the tarp, and I did all the work that I had to do. And of course, then this morning I went and finished it up. So it's after dinner now, so I decided, well, I'm going to take the afternoon off and get this this pole completed. But Canadian Tire had a sale on. Love sales. The problem that I'm having when I go out on the job is I have to come over to my box, which is nice and neat and tidy, and I have to take all of these wrenches out, you know, and sockets and stuff, and throw them in my Milwaukee box that's in there and lug it out on the job. And of course, you know what happens when you get out on the job. Well, I forgot the electrical tape, or I forgot the cutters, I forgot this and I forgot that. As a matter of fact, I even forgot where I put that toolbox. Oh, that's over there. So anyway, I think I left that out by the door.
I think you did.
Hang on, I'll be back in a second.
You found it?
Found it. Since you put that to it, left it out by the door. It means a lot to me.
But you're right, it's hard to remember when you gotta take on a job site.
Yeah, so a few months back we had purchased this. It was on sale somewhere. And we never paid a lot of money for it, $70 or something.
Yeah, I think it did. I think we found it at Walmart.
Yep. So now I got to figure out how to use it again. Yeah. There's a way to use this, isn't it?
There is, yeah, it's a couple of different steps. I think if you skip one, you don't get any bucks.
Well, we'll start it this way. There was an act, it was pretty easy at the time. So you can put tools in there. Right?
Yep.
So which is really neat, and of course, then, yeah, how did this work? We were at this in the store, sure, for God's sake. We can hardly figure it all out.
It's something to do with her brackets on the side.
I don't know. We'll be back in a minute, folks. It's so simple, it's stupid.
It usually is.
Isn't it? Because we were at it in the store.
I
Sure,
know.
one fella there sure almost had one destroyed. Remember that?
No one can get into it.
No one can get into them. It's like the Royal Bank of Canada. So anyway, basically what you do is you put your foot on the end, you lift up on this, you push back.
Yes, it is simple.
Let's see what happens to the wheels.
Yeah, no.
So I mean, it's super cool, right?
It is super cool.
So you can put your tools down here, wrenches and stuff up here. You can put your tape, nuts and bolts or whatever, measuring tape, whatever in there, right? So and of course,
Like a little stand as well.
yeah. So then you take it and you lock it, and so it's pretty easy to use. And of course, it got those sliders and stuff in it, like you see on toolboxes.
Oh yeah, that
And,
is.
and of course, then you have, right? You have this here, so that when Kathy drives you out, you got a place to put your belongings. You're going to be able to use this to take whatever she's going to give you. So
I suggest you fill in
I
there
figure
now.
I'm going to have about this much.
Yeah, you won't need all that space.
No, I won't need all that.
You should fill in there now what you think you're going to need.
That's
for
great,
most
yeah.
important.
Probably my electrical tape. So what we're going to do, of course, now you can't leave it like this. We're going to have to mod it. So we got some nice decals that will go there.
That's right. We got to
Let me
make
see
it our
that.
own.
That's your design, huh?
It is.
Isn't that super cool?
It's very cool.
Yeah. And then we have Tutter ones.
Other ones.
There's a Tutter one.
Yep.
And there's a couple of small Tutter ones.
Other ones.
The YouTuber one. And so anyway, so we'll do that. That being said, I call these jobs when they get called out load and go. You take everything, they're in a mad tear, you get going. You get it done. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have like an emergency kit. I'm going to have this set up so that when I have to load and go, it's ready to go, throw it in the truck, and I'm gone. So that's what I'm going to do. So this is where we're going to show you what Canadian Tire has on sale. So rather than taking all the wrenches out, they had these on sale. And how much was this?
That one's $80.
$80.
Yeah.
So you
Nice
get,
kit, isn't it?
it was a big sale though. It was over
$210 for it.
$210. So you got your little mini wrenches. And I'm going to tell you folks, they're great quality. They are really good quality, lifetime warranty. And you got metric and standard measure, right, for that. So that's going to go on there. And then you have all of these other wrenches. So I don't have to disturb the other toolbox. And of course, these are a lifetime warranty as well. And it should have come with instructions so you know how to open them. So we'll see now what this consists of. So,
That's a good deal.
so all the wrenches are going, well, I'll take one out so we can see it. You're going to say, well, you never took one out so we can see it. Okay. Now just look at that, eh? See? Some shiny. Some shiny.
I do like shine.
Oh, yeah. That's 22 millimeter. But look at the quality.
Yeah. Really good.
Very nice quality. So that's going to solve a lot of problems for me, and of course for getting wrenches and stuff. Now socket sets, I have them already in boxes, in their blow molded case boxes. So it's only to fold them up, throw them in the truck. That's no big deal. So we'll lay that over here. And of course, here's other parts of the clock that I have apart. And then we need screwdrivers because I'm always forgetting screwdrivers. And these were on sale as well. I don't know because you bought it, so I don't know.
The bigger one there, that's the large one?
Yeah,
Yeah, that one was $20,
$20.
down from 60.
Yeah,
60 regular, and you have another one there, it's 12, and it's probably 45.
just imagine.
I know, isn't that something?
You're not imagining.
I am imagining.
Your expression did not change on your face.
You didn't even look.
I looked.
You never
I'm
looked.
looking right at
Well, you
you.
didn't look close enough.
You know, usually when you say imagine, you go,
Well, I don't have
Well, you
time
just
for
look
that.
straight.
I mean, you can imagine what the
you
full-on
can't.
pose.
no,
Sure
no,
you
no,
can.
no, no. Anyway, so, then comes in a nice little pouch.
That is nice.
So that kind of keeps everything neat and tidy. And again, lifetime warranty.
Yeah, fabulous. Can I come up and have a look?
Well, I suppose, seeing you're there. But don't get in my way.
I know.
See?
Fabulous. Very nice.
Maximum. That's their top of the line gear, right?
Very nice. It's good gear.
That's good gear. So then, of course, what makes it great is the fact that you can put it back in here and you can, you know, keep it neat and tidy, right?
Oh, yeah.
Got Velcro too, look. Now that's beyond cool. That's super cool. Look, another little pouch in there, look,
Well, how cool is that?
all right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's pretty neat. So yeah, so that's what we got planned for all of this stuff. And it's even better now that I know how to open the darn thing. Right? So diamond coated tips. Just imagine. Oh yeah, good.
Better?
Yeah, it's better. Hey? Lifetime warranty.
Sweet.
Now, remember something now. YouTube says no more swearing or vulgarities or anything on there. I don't know how you're going to do it. I don't know.
Don't know how I'm gonna do
I
it.
don't know how you're going to get through it. I got some editing to do now. Yeah.
Well,
So that's it.
have to watch your potty mouth.
Yeah. That's it. No, we don't swear on
No,
it.
we don't.
I always said there's no place on YouTube for that kind of
No, it's really
stuff. And I mean, and I'm no angel.
not. Wow.
Although
You're
look at that,
here.
you think I would. Yeah, so what we gotta do here now is we're gonna start at this job. So I think what I'm gonna do now, I got this is gonna be the bottom plate. So I might as well cut this out and stamp out the holes. Then I'm gonna take that, put it in that, and try to true up what they gnawed that off with. Somebody must have chewed that off.
Don't know.
So it's not like them. They must be having technical
No,
issues.
remember I said that they were changing their blades.
Yeah, but you can't cut that with a blade.
No?
No,
What's that cut with?
that's usually cut with a saw.
Hmm.
So
Don't sound
you
like
got your
blades?
mic on?
Yes, my mic is
I'm
on.
just making sure.
But
Because I mean,
listen.
like I can do all kinds of editing, but I can't add to it. Like I can't add sound effects.
No?
No. Well, I can add sound effects, but I just can't add what we're saying. So we're back over here to the Edwards. So this is what we have to do. The name of the game here is going to be to chop chop,
Mm-hmm.
chop chop,
Mm-hmm.
bevel, 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 bevel,
Mm-hmm.
and then punch, 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 punch.
Hmm.
What thinkest thou?
I
That's
was
Shakespeare.
imagining.
So this is a one quarter plate. So let's see now if we can. We're not going to start moving stuff. You know what? You're buying too many tools. There's no room to work here.
Well, you know, women, us gals, we can't pass up a stairs.
I get right excited when I'm doing this because it feels like I'm leaving.
Yeah, you're funny. Careful what you wish for.
Yeah, then you got to use it all. Yeah, I didn't see the imagination going in. I saw pure panic.
Ah,
Yeah.
surely there must be a stud muffin out there somewhere to
Oh
help.
yeah, he's not going to come in here.
Sure he will.
Too much work.
All these tools, yes.
Too much work. Stud muffins don't want tools.
They do.
They want the checkbook.
Oh.
Boy, is he ever in for a disappointment.
Yeah, they're not coming here.
No, you forget that. As bad as I am, you're pretty well stuck with me. So let's see, now we go chop chop. Nice, huh? That beautiful? So now we're going to go choo-choo off the end here. Now, folks, you're not supposed to use it like this, so don't do as I say. No, don't do as I do as I say.
There you go.
That sounds right on.
Yeah.
So we're going to just nibble the end off like we did yesterday with the flat bar. I'm just doing this so you can see what I'm doing. Now, we go over here. Now we got to go chop chop here. Cut one in the middle. Why did I do one in the middle?
You told me. Drain?
Yep. Any moisture gets in or any water happens to get in anywhere on top where the LED light's gone,
Yep.
it'll just come out through the bottom. Because believe it or not, even though that looks pretty hefty and it's pretty hefty, if that filled up with water and you got cold enough, it would split that.
Really?
Really. Honest. So I'm going to take my grinder here now, and I'm just going to round out these edges. I'm going to go down and lay it on the concrete just to make sure it fits. Then I'm going to be able to say that the base is completed. Okay, the edges are done. Punched. I got the mill scale just roughed off there. And so that's the base done. Not much to it. Went down and fit on perfect. So it's got a little bit of wiggle room for my bolts. Perfect. Now I'm going to take that, I'm going to put that up there, and then I'm going to true up this end. And hopefully that end is square. If it's not, I'll have to cut that end as well, or I could grind it, I suppose. But yeah, it's not square. It's not square. So that's square though. Maybe what I'll do is just grind a bit off. There's only 1/8, but we'll cut the other end, and that way that ugly end will be looked after.
Sounds good.
So I need a hand lift. Okay. We got to set this up now. So I'm going to turn on the coolant, but I don't want the coolant to run down the pipe and drop out on the other end. So I stuffs it with a rag.
That's a good tip.
Yeah. So, like I say, it's a bit arseholey the way they got it cut, but it is. I got the blanket there. It's just a old rag there just to catch some oil, because the coolant got a tendency to spit when you first turn it on. I got a spitter. See?
Yeah.
See it spit, right?
It's better.
We've had big solid round stock put through there, and go and have your dinner and come out and it'll be cut, right?
Yeah. Takes a while to get through maybe 4 or 5 inches around stuff.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I think we can cut up to 7 inches. Yeah. 7 by 12, so. I think I'd rather cut solid than,
Yeah?
yeah. So there's not much wastage there.
No, is it?
Yeah, that's good, so.
That's
Now I can concentrate. Oh, I had my rag work good, look.
It sure did.
Yeah.
You got messes made.
Got messes. There's a blooper, folks. You always wanted to see a blooper. You saw
There's a
one.
blooper.
Anyway,
What do you have to do with it now?
well, what I'm going to do now is going to make sure, I'm going to make some small adjustments to see if, gee, I don't think I got anything in rag. Going to make some small adjustments and then I'm going to put it up there, move old blue, get it out by the door. I'm going to take those pads that's on the grinder, those flat discs.
Okay.
I'm going to put a fresh one on.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm not with this, but I'm going to use a cord one because the battery won't last long in these things at that. So I'm going to put the cord one on and a new disc, and I'm going to go out and grind the rust off. Then after the rust is grinded off, I'm going to determine where the threaded inserts go and drill those out and install those. Weld the plate on, then I have to get this LED light to fit. Let's see.
A lot of steps.
Yeah, see?
Okay.
Like that.
I like that.
So that's how that's going to go, right?
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, so that should be okay.
Mm-hmm.
And that's going to be really smurfy.
Very,
Hey,
very smooth.
very smurfy. I got messes.
Yeah. I can't help you because I got to hold the camera.
Oh yeah, that worked out in your favor, didn't it? Hey.
Every now and then the plan works out.
Yeah. So, yeah, it's not too serious. Yeah. What I'll do is, you're skinny enough, I'll get you to crawl down through the plate with a rag and just clean it up as you're slithering down.
I can't slither that good.
Yeah.
Ready to weld?
Yeah, well, I'm going after the light. Voice activated.
Back. Since
Very
I picked
phone.
up the camera, you had a phone ring.
So what I'm doing, these are made for wooden stakes.
Oh yeah.
Now, a wooden stake is really not 4x4, it's smaller than 4x4. But metal is actually 4x4. So I have to make this up to fit in here, see?
Okay.
So that's what I'm shooting for.
That's the plan.
So we'll be back when we get back. Once we got the thing sanded, right? So it's nice and clean now. So that will work. So I'm going to continue on, put this on. When I can get the light done, I'll show you what it looks like. So basically, it looks a bit primitive, but it works. I just put two little pieces of plate there. So this is going to fit in over here, like that. And then it's just going to bolt on. And then when it's done, I have some trim to go around here. But even the heads of the screws had to be machined down so they would fit in here.
Wow.
You know, people don't realize, hey,
No.
what it takes.
Yeah, a lot of details. And
Well, you know, it is, but you don't see it, right? It's all hidden stuff. Yeah, it's all hidden stuff. So what, the hospital wants something done or something, do they?
yeah, stainless steel work.
Wowzers. So that's it, one.
Yeah.
So that's the topper,
Yep. Perfect.
and that'll be all right.
Yep.
That'll be super cool. Now, what do I got to do next? I think I'm going to do the, I'm going to put the plate on the bottom first.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what I'm going to do, a little trick that I like to use when I'm doing this stuff is in the manufacturing process with this stuff, there is always a line where it's joined.
Yeah, that, yep.
So I always put that in an area that's not going to be seen that much, but this one, in this particular case, I'm going to have this facing the house, because on the side, well, the brackets will be on the side, those hanging brackets, and I don't want that line taken away from the hanging brackets. There won't be any hanging brackets on the back, so that'll be the back one. So I'm going to get ready now and size up that particular bottom part and see if we can get that. We can get that on. So I got this plate centered, and I also got it tacked in each corner. Let's just tack this one corner. 1 second, yeah. Oh yeah. Wouldn't you know it? Okay, you know what's going on. That's kinking on me. Look. What I'm going to do is, this is 1/8, and this is 1/4, but I'm going to weld it as if it was 3/8 thick. I know it don't make any sense.
No, it makes no sense.
But I get a real nice flow that way. But I'm going to concentrate most of my heat on the quarter plate. Hopefully I won't burn through. Hopefully.
Crossing my fingers.
Yeah, so we'll see what happens here, yeah? Cool.
Awesome.
That'll do now. What I'm going to do is I'm going to flip it over, and I'm going to weld the complete opposite side. Do I show them the weld?
Yeah, that's smooth.
Yeah, that's smooth. And it's good penetration, so it's very strong. But like, I don't advise people to do this way unless you're really used to it. Because things can go real bad, real fast, and you won't be happy, especially when you start burning holes through. So, you know, you got to have your torch angle at least 30 degrees, and you kind of want to be like, you don't want to be a marathon runner, but you don't want to be slow doing it. So, because 1/8 is pretty thin.
Yeah.
3/8, and that's set up for 3/8. So it was,
Whoa.
want to show them again?
Smurfy.
You know, I don't know why I do this stuff to try to embarrass myself in front of the world.
No need to be embarrassed.
I'll clean that up now in a second. Now I could put anti-splatter spray on that as well. There's a can of it there somewhere, but I very seldom use it.
Yeah.
Well,
One
it's
more side.
Yeah, so it's kind of looking Smurfy.
Come along.
Yeah. I like to start off though with a shorter bit. I don't like that piece of wire sticking out too far. It's a psychological thing. We won't even go there.
No. should be. Good,
Yep.
good job.
So I'm not gonna grind the welds, I'm just gonna grind off the little splatters. Personally, I think if you have to grind a weld, you gotta give up welding. Or you need more practice. It's nice to keep it as smooth as you can. You know, the aesthetics of it when it's painted, you don't see blobs through the
No, it's
paint.
great.
So it's, I mean, I know it's only a flower stand, I guess, or a clock stand, but still, you know, it deserves to be done right.
No reason it can't be tidy.
As I say, excellence is not a skill, it's an attitude.
True.
Okay, so I'm happy with that. It's actually very, very nice. I didn't grind the welds. You can come over and show them close up. It is what it is. It's just getting the little splatters off.
Yeah,
That was my main goal. So that concludes the welding portion of the project. So now we're going to get into doing the actual plants or the hangers. And we'll have to do the threaded inserts and whatnot. So,
wow, yeah, we got a lot of steps yet.
well, it's only the plant hangers, and then what we have to do then is basically paint it, which is not too bad. You know, you can make this stuff last. I can keep this in the shop for a week picking at this off and on, or you can just go ahead and do it and get it over with. So I'd rather just get it done and get it over with. I don't think I'll ever sell another one. Too much work to it.
Yeah, it's a lot of work.
Yeah. Okay, the threaded inserts. So what I've done is these threaded inserts, these are for a quarter bolt. And they're basically going to go in there like that. I don't like welding brackets directly to the poles, just in case we have to replace them, or and that should fit there, and it do. So what we're going to do now, I drilled out, I think 3/16 first, and then I drilled the full 3/8. And now we're going to put the threaded insert in.
That's a neat tool.
This is a neat tool, yeah. This is made by Marzen, which,
Do they make other tools or just?
oh yeah, they make welding, or stuff for body work and that.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, they've been in business a long, long time. So that's basically it. So how this works is when I start to pull this through, this is going to swell up right here. So when that swells up right there, that's going to stay inside. So let's see what happens here. That's it.
I was expecting to hear a big bang or something.
No, it's not like a pop rivet gun, although it
No.
looks like a pop rivet gun.
Yeah.
And that's basically the threaded insert, and that's how it works.
Oh, neat.
Now, for anybody using these things, I'm going to show you something now. Like, the handle's really up there now. Like, if you don't have big ugly paws like I got, well, you can turn it down a little bit and you can get the handle closer and just keep backing it up. Make it more comfortable, right? You know.
So it's adjustable as per your paws.
Well, you know, it don't show that in the instructions. This is just an experience type of thing, right?
Okay.
Like it's quite a long, you know, grip there, right? So I can turn it down and I can see. But now I can. See?
Perfect.
And they're in solid, so now hopefully that bracket will go on. If that bracket don't go on, I'll cry. Nah, not really.
I'll cry. How about that?
Yeah. So that's how these things work. And sometimes if they're off a little bit, you can just grind out the bracket a little bit, right? It's hard you need a bit of wiggle room for them. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my wrench down. Of course, I can't tighten that in yet.
No?
No, because I got to paint it.
Yeah, we're just doing fit.
This is just a fit, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
So, yeah.
So he can come off, because we're going to do it on one to the other side, I guess.
Yeah. So I just want to make sure now that they're gonna line up. If they're not gonna line up, I'll have to oblongate or elongate that hole
Okay.
a little bit. So, which I probably will have to do. It's not uncommon. It's not off by much. So we'll move on to the next one. Now that's that one.
What's to go? 2 more to go?
Yeah, you gotta put, see, they're 24 inches long, those baskets, right, it's flower baskets, so you're gonna have to have down here a little bit. Plus, you also wanna have it where you can, isn't that something?
Incredible.
That's incredible, okay. Okay, hopefully it won't ring, because that hasn't stopped today. So we got 24 inches here for the hanging plant. So the other one's gonna start here, so plus you want to be able to get your mower under it when you're mowing in the
Yeah.
grass. So the other one's gonna be here, like this. And then one more on the other side. And the other one on the other side will be just a wee bit lower.
Okay. Perfect.
Well, that's the plan anyway,
That's the plan.
so gotta go drilling.
Come along.
It's fitting.
Mhm.
So again, we got 24 right there,
Mhm.
gives it room to swing. 24 here, gives us room to get the mower in under.
That's good.
So it's, yeah, it's coming along. It takes a little bit of planning, but they are nice. They're even nice with street signs or,
Oh, yeah.
eh?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. They are, they're really nice when they're done. I guess that's what our buddy Matt wanted one.
Yeah.
Oh, he always asks me about the tables. No, folks, I didn't make tables. They were bought
Yeah,
at,
they're so useful.
yeah, they were bought at Princess Oliver, a welding table.
Yep.
A portable welding table, I guess you would call it, eh?
Yeah. That's what it is, all right.
So we'll tip that over. So now, the Tutter one. The Tutter one has to go like that.
Mhm.
And again, I need room to mow under it, so. But before, that's not gonna give me much room to. I think we'll have to go up a little further like that.
Yeah, that's good there.
Yeah, I think so, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll give you plenty of room there to mow. So, I'll get my trusty little pencil and see if I can make it a mark where I need to drill in holes.
Oh, yeah.
Because you've got to be as close as you can get it. Now, what I usually do too, there might be a small variation in those brackets in the hole, in the distance of the holes. So I put a bit of tape on and I'm marking where they
That's a good idea.
go. So that's going to be left side lower. So LL, left lower. You remember that?
Yep.
LL. As in LL Cool J.
Same thing.
Same thing. Yeah. So yeah, I got to go drilling again.
Yep, more drilling,
Some boring.
boring.
So the fabrication part is pretty well complete at this point. So what we have to really do now is clean up. And I'm just going to use a shaker can, as the Americans call them. We got some spray cans here.
I know.
And
Either one could work. I guess you shake them and
Yeah.
spray them.
now yesterday when I was doing the brackets, I told people about Tremclad. I'm not really happy with Tremclad because I sprayed a dust coat over the brackets, and then when I went to go back to spray the top coat, it all started to peel. It like it had a chemical reaction.
Really?
Yeah, so no, that created a lot of
You wait
problems.
to put a second coat on?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, so it created a lot of problems, so I decided I'm not going to go that route anymore, and I'm going to use Old Faithful, what I used in the past, which was Raylon, yeah, that's a really good product.
It is.
And that's a semi-gloss. The reason why I use a semi-gloss because I want to get that old wrought iron look.
Yeah.
So, and so we'll come back and show you when it's painted. I'm going to paint it so far here, and then I'm going to stand it up on the floor and just spray the rest of it. It's not a big deal. It's probably the easiest part of the job, to be honest with you. Just paint it.
Beautiful job.
Well, I don't know about that, but it's a job. Yeah, it's got to lose its shine yet. But it's coming along.
Oh, yeah.
So tomorrow we'll do the install. What think is that?
I think it's a good idea.
Cool. Good morning, YouTubers. Tuesday morning, little before 8 a.m. I came out last night and I put the brackets on. So technically, this stand or this pole is ready to be planted. So that's only going to take a few minutes. So when Kathy comes out, we'll plant it and show you what it looks like. Oh, under that shop coat, there's a new tool. So I'll be showing you that and making a comparison to another one like it in the next video. The clock has been all dismantled and totally repainted. So that's kind of cool. So that's a job that's done. So that will be going up there as well. What else? Oh, I have some aluminum that was brought into me last night that needs to be welded and doctored up. Plus I have a aluminum trailer come in that the fenders are pretty well all cracked up on, so I'll have to do that. So I don't know if there'll be videos on that. I'm going to check on that and see. So we'll be back shortly and show you the finished product with the new pole. Okay, the garage is cleaned up thanks to my lovely wife. Where's my lovely wife? Come on, we'll have a look. We shall see how it turned out, eh? What a morning, eh? This is the most beautiful time of the year, eh?
Beautiful.
Got that Volvo here. That's in for a pile. A grocery list of stuff. Fuel door, SES light, rattles, knocks, bangs.
Whoa.
Oh yeah. So there it is. So we changed it up a little bit this time. We put the chimes down below. That way they probably won't catch the wind so much.
Oh, good idea.
Yeah. So yeah, there it is, huh? Isn't that super cool? I think that's super cool. Yeah, let's see if I can get this now. Get a picture. Anyway. Yeah, so it's done. So Matt, if you're watching, we had the pole replaced. I think what I might do though, I might make one more little mod to this thing later on in the winter. I'm gonna make a cap for the bottom to hide them bolts. Yeah, just a square cap to go down over, or you can just bolt it on. So maybe if you make one for that one, I'll make one from that as well. Because we have two more of those, right? You got one over there, one behind the house. So maybe around Christmas time we'll be able to kind of slow us down a little bit. We'll be able to make them up, eh?
It'll be new. You don't usually see caps on them around in the cities and stuff.
Well, you do. If you looked at light poles into the mall parking lots, they all got caps over.
Really?
Yeah, well, most of them, 90% of them.
Like the one on the pole, flagpole.
Yeah, like the one on the flagpole. Exactly. And it hides stuff. Probably bugs and everything under this. Not bad. Yeah. So, yeah, that's what we're going to do. So we'll make up a lower cap. Yeah, the clock was brownish, and now it's the same color as the pole. So it kind of gives it that antique-ish look.
Yeah.
Hey?
I like it.
Yeah, you like it? You like it. You're happy, I'm happy.
That's
Okay? Oh, I got to turn on this switch because when that switch is turned on, when it turns dark, the infrared sensor and stuff is on this side. It looks like a grill behind the hands. And then there's 4 LED lights on that side. And there's 4 LED lights on that side. So anyway, I guess we're done. Huh?
We're done.
We're done.
Super cool.
So I have to go back and do some aluminum welding. Then I'm going to, I guess, tackle that Volvo. Okay.
Volvo there.
That Volvo there. In the next video well, I won't say nothing. Next video will be the next video. Think we should keep doing videos up?
Well, some days we do and some days
Yeah,
we don't.
that's right.
Depends on the day.
Yeah, anyway. So folks, we got the crazy cart out. Crazy cart's starting to look a bit dirty. I gotta soon clean up the crazy cart. You never got new stickers for the plate?
No.
We gotta make sure that's stickers. Because that gotta be registered, right?
Really?
You want got a license plate, huh?
No, it's true.
Huh? Well, I better not say nothing because the government's watching. They will.
They will.
They will force us to register.
We missed one.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. So, how am I going to do this? I'm basically going to take this. I'm going to take some. I'm going to bevel each end here. I'm going to take some aluminum angle iron. I'm going to clamp onto it to keep it straight, and we're going to take right around. And hopefully that'll take care of it. So, folks, we're done. You guys have a great day, eh?
Yeah, beautiful day.
Yeah, don't go texting driving, and look after yourselves. We'll see you next video. Take care. God bless. Who's done, who's done, who's done,
Done and done?
who's done? Nothing fancy?
Tough?
Oh, it's tough. You needn't worry, it's tough. It's all V'd out and filled in, so. And, man, it is straight.
Yeah?
Yeah. So, call the customer and tell them it's done.